And now, your weather authority. Sponsored by McElroy's Seafood Restaurant, Biloxi.
Well, good morning, South Mississippi. Happy Friday. We'll start off here with the tropical outlook to get that out of the way, just like we got Gabrielle out of the way up here. It was a hurricane still yesterday, now becoming post-tropical. You can see the frontal influence there as it starts to transition into a non-tropical type of storm. We also still have Invest 94 over here, which is making its way towards the northwest, moving through the Bahamas, expected to become a tropical depression today, and shortly after that should gain that tropical status to become a named storm, and it would be Imelda with that one. And yesterday we had Tropical Storm Umberto, now Hurricane Umberto, still expected to continue to basically crawl along here for the next couple of days, but slowly strengthen as it does it, all the way through Category 3 to Category 4 as we head into Sunday and Monday, becoming our third major hurricane out of 3 hurricanes that we've had this year. So it has been rather quiet, but each storm that's managed to hit that status is strengthened. And the good news is it looks like it's going to be another best case scenario for these things, missing the East Coast with Umberto, and Bermuda right here looking like it's missing a direct impact. It may still have at least some indirect coastal things like increased riptides and things like that, unless this shifts significantly further towards the east. Again, if you've got a major hurricane nearby and it doesn't hit East Coast or any of those Caribbean islands or Bermuda, that's about the best you can do. So again, the maximum strength of it right now is a Category 1, having marked that off early this morning. We'll see what happens with what will potentially be Imelda very, very shortly. So as we look outside right now, things are looking fairly nice locally. You can still see those dark clouds kind of coming in waves there. We've got some blue sky and some sunshine peeking through, and that's pretty much how I expect we'll head through most of this morning towards the afternoon. You'll still get some cloudiness in the sky as everything's trailing this front that just passed through, but drier air will continue to move in. So we'll start somewhat cloudy, but by the end of the day, very likely completely clear, if not just mostly sunny, with light cloud cover still barely hanging on. The big news will be the humidity falling. It's been at least a little bit humid the last couple of days. Our mornings have been kind of muggy and warm. Humidity falling now, so we're in for some nice cool ones. Today's high of 86 is right around where we should be, and tonight's low of 67 is just a touch higher than it should be, but it'll be noticeably cooler, and again, that lower humidity is going to feel pretty good out there, I would say. And with those clearing skies, we'll start off Saturday practically perfect, expecting barely any cloud cover at all through the start of the weekend, even finish of the weekend, just light cloud cover starting to move back in. So your Infirmary Health weekend forecast here is looking great. A little cooler even for Saturday night, definitely feeling more seasonal. Now, afternoons are still a touch on the hot side in the upper 80s, which is more late summer than early fall, but certainly going to feel better with that lower humidity. So the front moves away from us. That brings in that northerly wind, that drier air. You can see this, again, this particular model, I believe, typically overdoes the cloud cover, and even then you see lots of patchiness to it, a lot of sun getting through, and even more of it expected as we head into the weekend there. Everything moving off towards the east. Once we start heading into next week, eventually we see a little moisture starting to work its way back in from the east there, moving westward, bringing some moisture along with it. Eventually more cloud cover and the potential for shower starts going up. But it'll still be very low at first. It just, we'll start seeing that cloud cover creep again shortly after that fairly sunny Monday. So we'll start today with our coolest afternoon before we get back to some late summer conditions, but throughout it all, looking like that much more seasonal humidity is in place, and will eventually cool down as the cloud cover moves back in next week.